In this video, we will compare 4 types of headphones for recording and mixing music. We'll discuss the pros and cons of each one, and stay tuned to find out how you can win these triple driver earphones from ClearTune Monitors worth $250. Hi, my name's Ed from edthorn.com, here to help you make the most out of your home studio. I think there are 5 types of headphones we can consider for recording and mixing music. Firstly, generic fit headphones such as the ClearTune monitors I'm giving away in this video. Secondly, Moulded In-Ear Monitors or IEMs such as my Ultimate Ears UE11s. Thirdly, closed back headphones such as my Sennheiser HD600s Pros or the very popular and famous Beyerdynamic DT770s. And finally, open back headphones such as the Sennheiser HD600s. You could also argue, because so many people listen to music through them, that we should consider the Apple earbuds or the wireless Airpods in this list as well. And possibly even Beats by that rapper guy, but are they even considered headphones? Anyway, we'll talk about the first 4 in this list and we'll come back to AirPods a little bit later on in the video. As I said at the beginning of the video, the kind people at ClearTune Monitors have donated a set of their CE320 headphones for me to give away in this video. A big thank you to Caster at the company for making this possible. These are great sounding headphones with really good detail and stereo imaging, comfortable fit and a good level of acoustic isolation. And these can be yours. Stick around till the end of the video to find out how to enter the competition. Let's discuss the pros and cons of each type of headphone. These generic fit in-ear monitors are multi-driver headphones that provide detailed sound because each frequency band has a dedicated armature to produce the sound. In this example, these CE320s have 3 drivers, one each for the lows, mids and highs. By splitting up the signal, the drivers have less work to do and can work in a more precise fashion to reproduce their designated frequency range. In comparison, closed back and open back headphones only have one speaker to reproduce the entire frequency spectrum. The CE320s are supplied with both plastic and dense foam earbuds. I use the dense foam ones because they fit snugly and securely in my ears and also offer more isolation from external sound sources. Both types of earbuds create a secure seal in your ear, minimizing playback and click bleed into your microphone. And the cables double up as an ear wraparound for a secure fit during performance. The downsides of earbuds and indeed in-ear monitors is that they can make you feel isolated from the audience or the sound source you're producing in the studio. Now, these specific headphones have been designed with drummers, bass players and DJs in mind, so there's a slight boost around 150 Hz. Sonarworks doesn't have a EQ calibration profile for these yet, so you can't flatten them off, which means they're not quite ideal for mixing. However, beside that 150 Hz, they are actually quite flat headphones, so I would definitely recommend these for reference mixing. For those of you that don't know, Sonarworks is a room and headphone EQ calibration software designed to flatten the EQ response of your headphones and also your speakers in your listening environment. For an in-depth explanation and demonstration of what Sonarworks is and how it works, click on the link above now or the link in the description below. It's an essential bit of software for anyone mixing music. Custom molded in-ear monitors like my UE11s are very popular on the live scene because they offer the ultimate in comfort, air seal and acoustic isolation. Primarily designed for drummers, the UE11s cut 26 decibels of ambient noise. This is great for live and I use them for recording drums, but that isolation can sometimes make you feel disconnected from the instrument. The CE320s are a good alternative because although they're isolating, they're not as brick wall isolating as the molds are. Check out the ClearTune Monitor website because they also manufacture great molded in-ear monitors. I just so happen to already own these UE11s for this video. I also use my molded in-ears in a live mixing situation. Because they offer such good isolation, it's really easy to hone in on troublesome frequencies on individual microphone channels. Now, the cons of in-ear monitors is that they can be very expensive. For example, my UE11s were £1,000 compared to $250 for the ClearTune monitors. Now, in hindsight, I can't necessarily justify the £1,000 to the $250. However, they do sound good and the isolation is very useful and I use them all the time. And again, as far as I'm aware, there are no EQ profiles for these in-ear monitors or in fact any other brand of in-ear monitors. Sonarworks, if you're watching it, it'd be really useful if we could have some of those. As a general observation, generic fit and molded in-ear monitors can sound like you've got your fingers in your ears. Now, this is off-putting to some singers, but it will also help other singers with their pitching. Both types of headphones are great for working on the go. They're compact and lightweight, and the isolation again means you can work with minimal influence from external sound sources. Closed-back headphones are obviously the most popular for recording and mixing for several reasons. They're easy to take on and off, they're comfortable to wear for long periods of time, they're way cheaper than in-ear monitors, there are lots of models available to suit different budgets, and by and large, despite the budget, most of them these days sound pretty good. And in contrast to the in-ear monitors, there are Sonarworks EQ profiles for most brands and models of closed-back and open-back headphones. If you have headphones like my HD350s, which have a bit of a smiley face EQ with heightened lows and heightened tops, yes, they sound great, but they're definitely not flat, so they're not ideal for mixing. The beauty of Sonarworks is that will flatten that EQ response out. Now with my HD300 Pros, the Sonarworks profile makes them sound a little bit unnatural, so I actually don't like using that and using them for mixing. I use my HD600s, but for recording vocals, they sound lovely. And obviously the main benefit of closed-back headphones is that they are isolating to minimize click and playback bleed into your condenser microphones. Now the downside of any kind of overhead headphone for me is that I'm quite an animated performer, so when I'm drumming I just end up shaking them off my head, which is why I always use in-ear monitors, but for singing, because I can take them on and off so easily, they're great. Now something to consider with closed-back headphones is that manufacturers seem to go down one of two routes. They either go down the impressive, modern sounding boosted highs and boosted low smiley face EQ route, or they strive for a flat frequency response. The physics and psychoacoustics of generating a flat frequency response in a closed-back speaker enclosure are surprisingly difficult, and most manufacturers, although they may claim they can get a flat frequency response, simply just can't. Now, I'm not going to go into the complicated science behind this in this video, that's for another video, which I'm not going to do, so I won't bother subscribing. But this is where open-back headphones come in. Open-back headphones were designed for mixing and discerning audiophiles who demand a perfect listening environment. The open-back design allows the low end to dissipate, offering a flatter frequency response compared to closed-cup headphones where the low end can build up. The Sennheiser HD600s are virtually flat, and with a small adjustment from Sonarworks they are perfectly flat and they still sound natural, so I use these for mixing late at night if I can't have my speakers operating. And also they are great reference mixing for stereo imaging, panning and all that sort of stuff. Now obviously because they're open back and they allow sound to permeate outwards, they're not ideal for recording because your condenser mics will pick up your click and playback, and also they can often be considerably more expensive than closed back. Whatever your opinion of these earbuds or headphones are, the reality is a lot of people are going to be listening to your music through them. So to get a good idea of how our mixers translate onto them, we need to be using them as reference headphones. Whatever headphones and speakers you have at your disposal, I strongly recommend referencing your music through all of them. Every speaker and headphone has different characteristics that will highlight something different in the mix, whether that be good or bad. Even wireless speakers such as the Anker Soundcore can be a great device to check your mixers on. The reality is, again, a lot of people are going to be listening through them, and although they are technically a stereo speaker, the speakers are so close together, it's effectively a mono output device, and this can be really useful for highlighting imbalances and distribution between frequencies across your instruments. Alright, competition time. Now, before I tell you about the competition, please could I ask you to do me a small and quick favour. Please could you hit the like button? It helps YouTube recognise the video and that really helps the channel grow, and I really appreciate it. To enter the competition, it's dead simple. All you have to do is leave me a message in the comments telling me what track you would record or mix with your ClearTune monitors. It's dead simple. Would you record one of your tracks or mix one of yours or someone else's? What would you guys do? Let me know. I'm interested to hear what you guys are up to. Now, the winner will be selected at random, and I'll explain how it's random in a live video stream on Sunday the 1st of November. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more information on that live stream. I'll also be hosting my first ever Q&A session, so if you guys have any questions for me, please feel free to join in or submit questions in the comments to this video and I'll try and answer some of them in that video as well. It's probably worth joining because any number of things could go wrong with that video, but I'm quite excited about it. It'd be great to engage with you guys. To earn yourself 3 additional entries into the competition, you can do the following. Number 1, go onto my Instagram page and tag 2 people in the post for this video. It'll be the same thumbnail as the video, so you'll recognize it. Number 2, share the same post as a story, making sure you tag myself and ClearTune monitors in the story. And number 3, share the link to this video on Twitter, again tagging myself and ClearTune monitors. The competition rules, the link to the terms and conditions on my website, and our social media details are in the description below. So get commenting, get Instagramming, get storying, and get tweeting, and good luck in the competition. Alright, don't forget to enter the competition by letting me know in the comments below which song you would record and mix with your ClearTune monitors should you win them. Don't forget you can get an extra 3 additional entries on Instagram and Twitter. Give us a follow over on Instagram for behind the scenes pictures and stories. Check out the ClearTune Monitors website for great earphones and molded in-ear monitors. If you've liked this video, please hit the like button. It really does help the channel like I mentioned earlier. In the meantime, stay safe, be kind to one another. Don't forget to enter the competition, and I'll see you all on the next one. Wow.